If you suffer with Rejection Sensitivity Dysphoria, or RSD, stay with me because this might help. If you've felt like this, you'll know that it isn't just feeling a bit hurt. This can feel like something has literally hit you. It's like your whole body reacts before your mind even has a chance to catch up. So let's be clear about something. RSD isn't you being too sensitive. It's your nervous system responding as if something threatening has just happened, because to your body it has. Let me give you an example. So you find out that all your friends got together and you weren't invited. Now instantly you feel sucker punched. Your energy pulls inward and it's almost like you shrink. Like something in you goes, oh, I'm not wanted. And what's strange is that when you actually think about it, you probably wouldn't even have gone. But your body doesn't care about that part at all, because it's not actually responding to logic. It's responding to a perceived rejection that lands in the body like a threat. Another example is somebody makes a joke about you and you laugh along in the moment and you actually find it funny. But then later, normally around 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, you wake up and your brain is replaying it over and over. You're like, do I really act that way? Why would they say that? Does everybody think that? And now your body is activated again. Your thoughts looping, even though nothing is actually happening. And so what's actually going on here, and why does it feel so intense? When you have ADHD, your nervous system tends to be more sensitive to emotional cues, especially anything linked to connection or belonging or rejection. And from a nervous system perspective, rejection isn't emotional, it's biological, because humans are wired for connection. So when something feels like exclusion or criticism or disapproval, your body can interpret that as, I'm not safe. And when the body feels unsafe, it doesn't respond gently, it goes into protection. You might go into fight. You want to defend or explain or react. You might go into flight, wanting to escape, withdraw or avoid something. Or if you go into freeze, you're going to feel stuck or shut down, unable to respond. Or if you're in fawn, you're going to try people pleasing or smoothing things over. That shrinking feeling, that's often a collapse response. Your system pulling inwards to protect you. So when you feel like that, like you've been hit, you kind of actually have, not physically, but neurologically. And this is why trying to think your way out of it doesn't actually really work, because the reaction is happening in your body first. This is where nervous system work becomes really powerful. Not because it makes you stop feeling, but because it changes how intense the feeling becomes. With regulation work, you're not telling yourself, this shouldn't be affecting me. You're helping your body understand, I'm actually safe right now. And over time, the same situation might still sting a little, but instead of feeling like a wave that crashes over you, it becomes something that you can stay present with. So what does that actually look like in actual practice? Let's go back to the not invited example. Instead of going straight to what's wrong with me, you gently bring your awareness to your body. You notice how you start drawing inwards, how you feel rejection or sadness or even anger. And that's okay. That overall just intense discomfort that you feel. But instead of pushing it away, you support it. Maybe place a hand on your chest. Slow down your breathing. Or maybe just let your body soften just a tiny bit. But accepting how you feel is really important. It's you validating your emotions and saying that's okay. You're not going into the story of why or the reasoning behind things. You're simply acknowledging that you are hurt. You're not trying to force yourself to feel better here either. You're giving your system something it didn't get in that moment. You're giving it support, safety, and presence. Now, with the 3 a.m. loops that may occur, instead of chasing those thoughts, come back to your body again. Gently interrupt that pattern, not by arguing with your thoughts, but by shifting your state. Now, for me, when this happens, I focus on my breath. I take deep breaths and focus on my in-breath, and then I focus on my out-breath. And at 3 a.m., this helps me interrupt those loops. Because when the body settles, the thoughts, they lose intensity. But the process may be different for you. It may be an extended exhale that you need to take, or butterfly tapping, or a self-hug. And any of the many self-soothing things that we can do. There's no right or wrong with it. It's about doing what feels good and soothing to you as an individual. And this is the key with RSD. You may still feel things. You will. And you may have moments where something lands. But the difference is it doesn't take you under the same way. It becomes, I felt that, but I'm still here. Instead of, why do I always feel this way? And over time, your system starts to trust that it can experience these moments without needing to go into full protection mode. So if this is something you experience, I want you to take this in. Your reaction makes sense. Your body is trying to protect you. It just hasn't learned how yet. That not every moment of perceived rejection is actually dangerous. And that's what this work does. It gently teaches your system you can feel without collapsing. You can be impacted without losing yourself. And that changes everything. I have lots of nervous system practices on my page, including the ones that I've mentioned. And there'll be a link at the end of this video to a few of those for you. However, if you feel that you would like something more in depth, you can book a one-to-one on my link tree. Be gentle with yourself.